Thank you for watching today's video. Today we are going to cover how to put up a Christmas wreath on your house. It's a great way to add a new element to your house. It's really good, looks great during the daylight. Today I'm going to be putting it up on my own house, which has got a concrete surface, a stucco. A lot of people will be putting this up on different surfaces like wood. The process is still the same. You're just going to need a little bit of a different drill bit, which I'll cover in the video. You're going to need wood drill bits instead of masonry, but I'll cover that in the video like I just said. So without further ado, let's get to the project and get your house decorated. I've decided on my roof that I want to put one right here. A lot of times the best place is in when you have a peak like this, is the best place for a wreath. If you just had a roof line that just went straight across like this with no peak, you could put one over the garage. It really just depends on the spacing. A lot of times there's some roof lines that they just don't look great on. But however, I want to put mine right here. I just have enough experience to know that that's probably going to look best with a 36 inch. You could put a 48-inch wreath there, but it could be a little overkill in a smaller space like that. So I am going to put a 36 in today, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So I've got my 36-inch wreath here. I've got my bow already tied on here in the center. And so I've got my power right here in the back. So I got that at the top because I'm going to want to tie that into my lights with a jumper. But what I'm going to do is once I've determined the size, I'm going to go up and I'm going to grab my tools and I'm going to drill a hole and get it ready for a hook so that I can hang this up. The tools that you're going to need are a drill. You could maybe get an impact drill. Sometimes you might need a power drill for this depending on the material. I'm drilling into stucco. Again, I have experience doing this, so I know this drill will work, but sometimes you might need a different one if you're drilling into wood. Same thing. You might need a different or stronger drill, but however, you're gonna need a drill. For this case, since we are drilling into stucco, you're gonna need some masonry bits. These are the ones that I got from Home Depot or Lowe's. And then you're probably gonna need a screwdriver. Obviously, if you're doing this in wood, you're just gonna need some regular wood drill bits. Wood's gonna be a little bit easier, a little less messy, but you know, you can't determine what the house is going to be. So okay, so first things first, you want to make sure that you know where you want to go. So I've measured in between this distance to get my halfway point, and then what I did is I took my reed and I kind of sat it up here and I kind of tried to determine how far. I didn't want it so far up, and I wanted it to be, you know, about this area. And so when I found the center of that, made a little mark, found my mark, have my drill, and I'm going to go right through it. That's how I determined. Once I got through that, you're gonna need a hook, and I've got one with me. This is the hook that I have right here. I bought these at Home Depot. Get that thing started, and as you're drilling it in, depending on if it's wood or concrete, that's where this screwdriver comes in. And as it gets too tight, you might need to grab your screwdriver, and that will help you to twist it to get it tightened if it starts becoming too hard to tighten with your hands. Once you have that done, you're very close. You're very close. Then you want to get that up there and you want to hook that in. And then you're ready to run power to it. Okay, so now we are going to figure out how are we going to get power from our wreath to our lights. And so what we want to do is we're going to grab that female, all right? And this is where we want to bust out that little tab on the end so that we can run our wire all the way through it. We're gonna find a spot on here that we like. So I'm gonna go right here. We're gonna press that in, and we're gonna put our female on there. Keep in mind, you wanna make sure that this isn't plugged in. Trust me, I've learned that lesson the hard way. So I've got a female here. I've got a male on my wreath. So I need a female to connect to my wreath. So I'm gonna put that on my jumper wire that I've got here. I've got my jumper wire. We're gonna put our female on, which we've already covered how to put those on. Should know that by now. If not, go back and review that segment. But we've got our female on. So we're gonna plug that in to the back of our wreath. And then at that point, we really just want to get it plugged in right here. What I like to do though is I like to kind of find a spot. So I might tuck it up underneath this ridging up in here, up in this spot right here. Get it there, and then I'll run it out. Give it just a little bit of slack. Grab my snips, cut it, and keep in mind that we had a female here, so we need to put a male here. Put our male in, and put that on. I'm gonna plug that in. And then again, you wanna be as professional as you can. I don't like this hanging, so I'll try to find some flashing or something that I can tuck it up underneath so that you can only just see this little bit right here. Once you go to power it on, your wreath will come on with your lights. It's gonna look amazing. If that video helped you out at all, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. That helps us share more videos with more people. We have a business where if you're someone, you're trying to do this, you want to put lights on your house and you just cannot figure it out. You want them to look professional, but you're just not able to do it. A lot of that is because we as professionals have a lot of the material that you need, but we get it in bulk. And so what we do as a company is not only do we put them up, we also have a branch of our business called Lights by You. www.lightsbyyou.com, and we can actually help you customize the lights to your house. We can send you just the material that you need with the commercial stuff that you need so that your house looks awesome. We also walk you through a step-by-step instructions on how to do it on your own house that's specific to your house. It's a very cool concept. So go check it out, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more videos.